Alright, YouTube. For the last 2 weeks I've been working on a little project. I've been making the lantern rings from the Blackest Night sequence in the DC Comics. Originally based off Green Lantern, then they made, uh, sorry, 6 other Lantern Corps, obviously, which were yellow, red, blue, indigo, violet, uh, and orange. And of course, in Blackest Night, they introduced the black ring and the white ring. So now I'm going to show you all the rings that I've completed, which is all of them. First up is the Green Lantern ring, created by the Guardians of the Universe, power battery housed on Oa. Of course, everybody knows Green Lantern mostly from the movie, with Ryan Reynolds. Originally, the first Green Lantern was, of course, Hal Jordan. Then it was, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, a lot of them. And of course, Kilowog, yeah, a lot of them. Also seen right at the end of the big movie was the yellow ring, the Ring of Fear. Unlike the green Ring of Will, this ring can only really be controlled by pretty much twisted evil individuals. Sticks. The Red Ring of Rage. Leader of the Red Lantern Corps is Atrocitus. Big, scary dude. Uh, Red Lanterns, really weird. Their power battery replaces their hearts. They're constantly hacking up blood. And they drink the blood of others in order to gain their strength. To gain power from them. They particularly like going after people who are already powerful, like superheroes, supervillains. Particularly supervillains or any superheroes who they feel have strayed from the path of justice. Basically, they punish the wicked in ways that most sane people won't do because it's wrong. Unfortunately, a lot of the red rings go to people who are themselves criminals and murderers because it seeks rage. The Orange Ring of Avarice. Nobody can ever control the Orange Ring. Larfleeze is the one and only true Orange Lantern. Very briefly during Blackest Night, Lex Luthor became an Orange Lantern because he's the greediest human on the face of the earth. And the embodiments of the power batteries knew they needed backup to beat the Black Lantern, so he became one. The Orange Light of Avarice is completely impossible to resist. It takes over someone's mind. In case anyone doesn't know, avarice is greed. I realize this next one's not going to look that good, but it's the Violet Ring of Love. The Star Sapphires are the group who control the Violet Ring. They're all female. Don't know why. That's just how it is. The leader of the Star Sapphires is actually an old friend of Hal Jordan's, whose name I now completely forget. But if you paid attention in the movie, the girl who he would, his girlfriend, when they were flying their jets, if you look, she had the sticker on the side of her helmet that was the star. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Next, the Blue Ring of Hope. Leader of this group, St. Walker. For some reason, every Blue Lantern is some form of, like religious. Like there's priests, brother, sister, yada yada. And the leader of them is St. Walker. The Indigo Ring of Compassion. For some reason, they're very tribal in their appearance and their mannerisms. They speak an alien dialect that there's no translation for, so no one really knows what their Lantern Oath means, except you can catch the name Abin Sur in there, who was the greatest Green Lantern ever, until he died and Hal Jordan was given his ring. The leader of the Indigo tribe is Indigo One. Tall, purplish woman, crazy long hair, big staff with the Indigo symbol on it. The staffs are actually their power batteries. Thought that was neat. Now, we've gone through the original 7. There is, of course, the Black Lantern Ring of Death. This ring was controlled by Blackhand, who, over a time, raised up every dead superhero he could, including people like Superman, Wonder Woman, after being killed by the Elongated Man, Hawkgirl, and Hawkman. Lot of dead people were brought back as zombies to kill people. They feasted on their hearts in order to feed off their emotions. The Blackest Night sequence was almost the end of the DC universe, save for the appearance of the final ring. This one doesn't look very good. The White Ring of Life. The White Ring is the single most powerful ring ever. One white ring took down an army of Black Lanterns. An army. Brought them all back to life. It chose to go to Sinestro and make him the new White Knight, the guardian of the universe. In my theory, it did this because, as he saw, green and yellow were the first two power sources in the universe. During the whole creation of the universe, green and yellow were first. Will, because when the first living creature willed itself to move, and then fear, because when it started to move and think, it realized other creatures could move and think as well, and of course, smaller ones became afraid. So will and fear were the first two. And since they are the basis of life in the DC universe, and Sinestro was the only one to ever master both rings, he became the White Knight. Several others became White Lanterns to help keep the balance, including Firestorm, J'onn J'onzz, The Flash, Jade, Boomerang, Superboy, Deadman, a couple of others whose names are slipping me at the moment, but there's a really cool picture. You can read the whole comic and everything, you'll see. But yeah, the White Ring of Life is the most powerful one. This is the last one I made because the intricate detail in it, I had to make it really, really big. Like, you compare it to the green. Look, it's like way bigger because a lot of detail. Took forever. So yeah, those are the 9 power rings, or the 9 construct rings. My apologies. Let's see here, and one more time just to go through them all for everybody. Anybody who wasn't listening the first time and doesn't want to play it again. Green, Will. Yellow, Fear. Black, Death. Indigo, Compassion. Orange, Avarice, Greed. White, Life. Violet, Love. Blue, Hope. And that's my creation of the Lantern Corps rings. Let me know what you think.